What's going on, team? What's going on, team? Welcome to tonight's isolation session for January 14th, 2025. We gotta change the title. It says 2024. We are no longer in 2024. We are in 2025. So I'm gonna make sure we're good with the audio. Give me 1 second. Testing. Perfect. If you guys have any questions, let me know. The pairs that we're going to go over tonight are the pairs that you see on the right hand side with the red folder next to their name, starting off with AUDUSD and finishing off with US oil. We're going to be going in order from the top to the bottom. Just going to give everybody another minute here to join. It's going to be a quick one. I'm not going to do anything crazy again today. A lot of these pairs have just been consolidating. Some of them did give us the breaker structure that we want to see. Some of them do seem like they want to give us continuation. So sorry, I had to sneeze. So we'll be looking at these trades, and we'll be looking at these pairs. For the rest of the week, we should find some entries, Monday and Tuesday, yesterday and today. Market was kind of just setting up for the news that we had for today, right? So before we even get started, let's look at Forex Factory first and foremost. Going into tomorrow, we have news at 2 in the morning, CPI for GBP. And then 8:30 again, we have CPI high impact news, 8:30 in the morning for USD. And then Thursday we have news again at 8:30 a.m. for USD unemployment claims. And then Friday is a clean GBP news at 2 a.m. But other than that, we have a clean Friday this upcoming Friday. Thursday shouldn't be too bad, neither should tomorrow. So I believe next week on Monday is a bank holiday too. Let me see. Monday, January 20, bank holiday. Yeah, so should be a good rest of the week this week. We'll give everybody another minute here to join. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Any pairs you guys want me to go over, let me know. Make sure you guys join our Discord. The description, the link is the link is in the description below. Everything that we do here is free. We do the free live stream sessions that we do 2 times a day. Monday through Thursday, we have the isolation session at 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, we have the live trading session from 6 to 10 a.m. And then Sundays, we do the weekly market breakdown. We also, in the Discord, we also do one-on-one sessions. Again, everything is completely free. We don't charge people. We don't sell signals. All the trades we take, everything we teach is live on stream. So make sure you guys take advantage. Join the Discord, request on one-on-one session, ask questions. Let me know what pairs you guys are looking at. I'll go over them. If there's anything you guys don't understand, want me to go over, let me know. And that's pretty much it. I'll give everybody another couple seconds. We'll start at 7:05. Again, gonna go not gonna go fast, but I'm gonna go at my pace, right? We'll do everything we do. We'll talk about everything either way. So again, if you guys need me to slow down, if you guys need me to go over something else again, let me know. If not, I'm just gonna go at my pace. We should be finished in less than 30 minutes, to be honest. Shouldn't take me longer than that. So AUDUSD, we know we're still in A2. We're in the second zone of consolidation, looking for that third and final push to the bottom. Price gave us a new low, right? In the daily time frame, price did give us a new low. So we know that we're now trading between this daily low and this daily high up here, right? However, we don't have a clean break of structure just yet, but price did give us a lower low. I am expecting price to continue to push back to the top side, give us a little pullback before we continue to push down to the bottom, right? The 4-hour time frame still following the trend, right? Price is still giving us lower low, lower high, lower low. Price is pushing up, waiting to see does price want to continue to push to the top side and give us a steeper lower high to then continue into a lower low, or does price want to stop here and continue the lower low here? All right, we'll have more of an insight on that on the lower time frame, right? Which is a 30-minute. We're still making at one point lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high, and then price went right back down and gave us a lower low. So we're still trading between this 30-minute low and this 30-minute high up here. So at this point too, we have 2 days of counter rise, again going against the overall trade, or against the overall trend. So right now we just got to take a step back from AU and wait for price to give us clean indications as to where price wants to go, right? Again, like we did yesterday, we'll also calculate STP for the day, for the new trading day, ADR for AUD USD is 46 pips, minus 33% is how you get the STP, which is 30 pips. So we know that AU is going to move on average about 30 to 46 pips in today's trading session. Euro AUD, we're still in the zone of consolidation, man, so I'm still just not even going to really entertain this one. Once we get the break, that's when I'll start trading this. Right, we're still trading in the same spot. Price is still just moving sideways. Daily time frame, we're looking good, right? We're still looking good. We're in V2. We're in the second zone of consolidation, looking for that third and final push to the top side. But again, before I could take a trade here, I need to see price break out of that zone of consolidation. Once we break above these highs and get a retest, that's when I'll start looking to take those trades to continue. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. So with Euro AUD, what I'm waiting for is just for price to break these highs. If we don't get these highs being broke, the same thing we've been waiting for the last 4 or 5 days, then I'm not gonna trade it. Right? Price is gonna continue to do the same thing it's been doing, rejecting highs, rejecting lows, rejecting highs, rejecting lows, rejecting highs, rejecting lows, right? Rejecting highs, rejecting lows, same thing, right? We're just in this zone of consolidation. Once we break above this zone, once we break above these highs, that's when I'll start looking to take a trade to continue that push to the top side. Right? Trading zones of consolidation is very easy. You got 2 options. You either wait for the break of the highs or you wait for the break of the lows. That's it. That's all it is to it. Euro USD on the daily time frame. Thank you. Give me a second. Euro USD on the daily time frame. We're still in the first zone of consolidation, looking for that second push to the top side. Right now, price is still making lower lows and lower highs. You know, we have 3 months to drop, this month being the 4th month. I'm not expecting price to continue the push to the bottom side, but we can see that price is still making lower lows and lower highs. Right, the 4-hour time frame, there's really nothing here to update. We're still making lower lows and lower highs. In the 30-minute time frame, same thing. Right, we're making, if we just zoom out just a little bit, right, so we can see exactly where we're at. We had lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, right? We got this break, we got the lower high, we got the lower low, right? In this lower low, price is pushing up, right? Price is giving us lower low going into a lower high, right? In this situation with Euro USD, we're talking about this in this morning's live trading session, right? What we wanted to see before we take a trade is, for today's session, right, we wanted to see a change of character and we wanted to see the break of structure. We ended up getting the break of structure, right, but that ended up giving us the entry at 12. I'm not really on my charts at that time. Outside of that, STP had already been hit before we even got the entry, so it wasn't really valid, right? So this is where we have to kind of, I don't want to say take a step back from this chart, but this is where we want to start being a little bit more, we want to start questioning our entries now in these levels, right? And again, the reason why is because you're trading lower low, lower high, lower low, right? Could this be where price is going to give you a lower high to continue into a lower low? Absolutely. Right, as a trader, this is where we could see that this is where people are getting trapped, right? Everybody who's trading this has a break of structure, right? Boom, break of structure retest, who think that this is where price is going to go up, right? Price could easily continue this downtrend push because, again, the market structure, the real trend is still lower lows and lower highs. Again, this is why I'm very adamant about trading with the trend and not against it. Because if you're trading against the trend, again, you could catch these buys. There's nothing wrong with catching these buys. but is being able to visualize like, okay, I'm not gonna hold these buys all the way up to here, because again, what is the probability of price going that high, right? We know that in a trend, in a pullback, price could pull back up to 23.6, the 38.2, the 50% fib retracement, right? There's different key levels as to where price is gonna pull back to, right? And as a trader, you don't really have the insight, right? We don't really have a answer to be like, oh yeah, price is definitely gonna pull up to 70. Like, we could sit here and give our reasoning as to why we think that's gonna happen, but one thing is what we think, and the other is what is really happening, or what's really going on, right? So Euro USD, once again, we're just gonna keep it simple, right? If you miss these trades for today, it's very simple. Our next point of interest where we want to see price break is these highs here. If price could break these highs, then perfect. We know we could continue to catch these trades and potentially look for price to go higher up until this level over here, right? And then the same thing, once price breaks these highs, then we have clean traffic back to the top, right? Till then, right now, again, we just want to be very careful taking any of these trades when price is making lower lows and lower highs still, right? So I hope that makes sense. Let me know if you guys need me to explain it again. What's good, Muhammad? What was the stream, brother? Old day was good, Kendall. He forgets a comment sometimes. Yeah, sometimes I lock in and I kind of just stop looking at the chart, at the chat, but sure, I got it open. Don't worry about it. I just, whenever I give these explanations, I try to not get lost in the chat. So real quick, Euro USD 77 pips is ADR minus 33%. STP is 51 pips for the day. So once again, even though we're still counter trending, even though price is still making lower lows, lower highs, we'll continue to monitor Euro USD. Right? Again, if you caught any of these trades from yesterday and today, perfect catch. Right? Now it's about being patient once again and just waiting for more confirmations to continue to push to the top side. Year was good, Wade. Good evening, good evening. Hope you had a good day, my brother. Right, EURCAD, and again, a lot of these pairs are very similar. They're moving very, very similar. So you'll see that a lot of the explanations that I give are pretty much the same as the last explanations. EURCAD, we're still in an overall market makers pattern uptrend. We still know that we have this gap at the bottom of the market. So again, I'm not going to be trading EURCAD. Once we fill this gap up, that's when I'll start looking to take a trade. But right now we're still downtrending. Price is still making lower low, lower high, lower low. Very similar to Euro USD. Right? We had lower low, lower high, lower low. Price pushed up today and gave us another lower high. Right? And gave exactly what we wanted to see from yesterday. Right? Yesterday we drew this out. What did we want to see? We wanted to see a break, retest to continue the push to the top side. Right? And again, this is just trading lower lows going into a lower high. So once again, I'm not looking to take a trade on here. We're just going to skip over this. I'm not even going to, I'm going to turn it off too. GA. GA, we are in level 3, right? We were in the second zone of consolidation looking for that third push to the top side. Once we got the break of structure, we're looking for the pullback, right? We got the pullback, we got the retest. Perfect. We're exactly where we want to be at here on GA. On the full hour, again, price is still going counter, still moving lower lows and lower highs. So we still got to be a little bit patient. Once we start seeing higher highs and higher lows, that's when I'll start looking to take a trade. Right, and GA, once again, lower low, lower high, lower low. And we end up having another day of drop. Right, so right now, nothing to be rushing. Right, ADR is 140 pips. STP, safe take profit, minus 33% is 93 pips. Perfect. Once again, what am I waiting for? I'm waiting for price to turn around. Once we start seeing higher highs and higher lows, I'll start taking trades. Right, till then, nothing for me. Still just gonna wait it out. GCAD. Let's go ahead and delete some of these drawings real quick. Price still giving us lower lows and lower highs. Daily time frame, we finally fill that gap up. Right, we're in level 2. Looking for price to continue to make higher highs and higher lows. No continuations. Right, at one point, well, let's take a step back here. Right, in the daily time frame, we know we're making higher high, higher low, higher high, and then price keeps rejecting these lows here. Still don't have a candle closure, so we're still going to keep it marked as higher high, higher low. In the 4 hour, we have higher high, higher low, higher high, then price broke here, right? We did get a candle closure below, so technically we did get a little change of character, right? But it's still testing. We didn't get a clean break of structure, we just got a little change of character, right? So we know that we're trading between this 4 hour low and these 4 hour highs up here, right? And again, price is still making lower lows and lower highs, right? As we can see in the 30-minute time frame, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Price went back down, rejected the lows, and started pushing to the top. So at this point, GCAD, we could be a little bit more technical with GCAD, right? If GCAD could give us a clean break above these highs here, then we know we could continue to see price push to the top side, and would be very ideal because the daily time frame has already given us exhaustion candles and testing candles at the lows. The 4 hour time frame already gave us the inducement of the lows, right? Now the 30-minute time frame, the only thing that's missing is for price to start making higher highs and higher lows. And if we go down to the lower time frame, let's go to the 5-minute. We know that GCAD was making lower low, lower high, lower low, change of character, higher high, higher low, and then price gave us a higher high. However, this higher high never gave us a clean break of structure, right? Just gave us a testing candle, made higher high, higher low, right? Rejected the highs and we started pushing down, right? Lower low, lower high, lower low, and then once again here, price gave us a little change of character with this wick over here, and that's it, right? Lower low, higher high, higher low. So if we break above these highs, again, same thing that we're looking for in the 30-minute time frame, then we know we could take a good position back to the top side. But once again, just be careful, understanding that we're still trading lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, right? Price could push here, make a lower low and go short. Price could push here, make a lower high, make a lower low. Price could push here, make a lower high, lower low. Price could push up to here, give a lower high, back into a lower low. So again, in these positions going long, we just want to be very careful taking these trades, right? We want to make sure that if you're taking a trade going counter against the trend, you got to make sure you're babysitting the trade, because price could always, you know, in this situation, you think you're in a good position for price to continue going long, and then what happens? Boop, right back down, right? Same thing here. You think you're in a good position because you see a double bottom. Oh, double bottom retest, and then what happens? Right into stop loss, right? So you want to be very, very careful taking trades in these positions. Again, if you see that the market is making lower lows and lower highs, should you be thinking about getting in positions going long, or should you think about getting positions going short, right? Would it be easier to get into a trade when price is in a lower high to go short into a lower low, or is it easier to get into a trade when price is in a lower low to go into a lower high? Right? And why? There's always a reason why, and we were just talking about that. You know that price is trending. Let's build this out, and because I feel like a lot of people are better when you start visualizing the reasons why, right? If you're trading lower low and lower high, boom, in a lower high, you know you could get into a trade here, and you know that you could set your stop loss, you know you could set your TP, and you know that 100% of the time price is going to go back into the lower low. However, if you're trading lower low, lower high, lower low, right, and you're trying to get into a pullback, right, you get into a buy at the lower low to go into a lower high, right? How far back is that lower high going to be? And for visualization purposes, let's use the fib. Again, we understand that there's different fib levels and there's different ways people use them. So let's just be very generic with it, right? We understand what happened. Right? We understand that there's different points and there's different pullbacks, right? Some trends get a 23.6, some trends get a 38.2, some trends get a 50%. Some trends even get a 78.6, 88.6 fib retracement pullback, right, to make a lower low. However, again, as a trader, it's very, let's say beginner trader, it's very difficult to know which type of pullback you're going to get, right? Price could give you the pullback between 23.6 and then go into a lower low, right? You could get into these trades going long and it could go into a 38.2 and then turn back around and go short. If you're not babysitting this trade, right, if you're not precise with those entries and exits and the reasons why, you're going to be in profit, right? Let's say you're in profit 50 pips and then you go to sleep because whatever, you stop looking at the charts and 30 minutes later, you're in drawdown. or it hit your stop loss because price went and made lower low, lower high, going to a lower low, right? So it's a lot easier trading the trend. It's a lot easier understanding that if price is making higher high, higher low, you could get into a higher low to continue the push to the top side, right? Opposed to getting in a short position when price is at a higher high to go into a higher low. Because again, price could pull back just for the retest to continue the push to the top side. Price could pull back to the 50% retracement and then continue back, or price could give you a full retracement back to the lows, right, to then continue the push to the top side. But you have to babysit the trade. You have to sit there through every single pullback zone to be like, okay, I could continue to hold this, I could continue to hold it, I could continue to hold it. Or if you start seeing price reversing back on you, then that's when you say, okay, I gotta get out of the trade now, right? So it's just a lot easier trading with the trend opposed to trading against it. When you have to babysit the trade, sit there, look at every single candlestick. Depends at what time frame you're looking at. If you're looking at the 5-minute time frame, you got to sit through, you know, hundreds of 5-minute candles, right? Opposed to, again, if you take it with the trend, you already know where price is going to go and why, right? So I hope that makes sense, guys. Hell nah, Kendall, you're straight to hell, brother, straight to hell. Alright, so let's keep going. GJ daily time frame, we know that we're still in peak high territory, right? We're still uptrending. Price is still making higher highs and higher lows in the daily time frame. In the 4-hour time frame, price is still making higher highs and higher lows, but in this area we can see that price has already been rejecting, right? We're in this little zone of consolidation here on GJ where price is rejecting highs, going short, going to the middle, going back down to the bottom, going back high, rejecting highs, going back down to the middle, going back to the highs, rejecting the highs, going back to the middle. Right, so we're just in a zone of consolidation for GJ. Once again, I'm not a fan of trading zones of consolidation. I would rather trade when price is on a clear trend. It makes it a lot easier. Right, price is still making lower low, lower high. Price went down, gave us a lower low. And once again, price pushed up, gave us a little lower high. We're still trading between the previous lower low and lower high, so we want to be patient. Right, once price gives me a clean indication as to where price wants to go, then I'll start taking the trade, right? And again, overall, where are we? We're in the middle of that zone of consolidation. This is where the market makers are collecting contracts, trapping traders, right? Making you believe that what you see is lower low and lower high, and then when you get into that short, realistically speaking, we're trading the internal time frame, higher highs and higher lows, right? Which would happen here, lower low, lower high, lower low, boom, higher high, higher low, right? We get the push to the top side, give us another higher high, higher low, right? So once again, just got to keep it simple. If the daily time frame is telling you uptrend and the 4-hour time frame is consolidating and the 30-minute time frame is downtrending, you know, which time frame are you going to follow? Are you going to follow the daily time frame that's uptrending? Are you going to follow the 4-hour time frame that's moving sideways? Or are you going to follow the 30-minute time frame that's moving down? Which time frame are you going to follow? Now, if the daily time frame is uptrending and the 4-hour time frame is uptrending and the 30-minute time frame is uptrending, are you going to look for shorts? Or are you going to be looking for buys? Right? Or vice versa. If the daily and the 4 and the 30-minute are downtrending, right? Are you going to be looking for shorts or are you going to be looking for longs? Right? You already know you're going to be looking for shorts because every single time frame is telling you the same thing. Right? So again, this is another case, GJ specifically, where every single time frame is telling you something completely different. And again, the reason why that's happening is because we're in a zone of consolidation. We're in the middle of this little zone of consolidation that we've created in the 4-hour time frame. Again, the middle of the zone of consolidation is where the market makers are going to be trapping traders, right? If you're a trader who wants to go long, perfect. They'll give you indications that price is going to go long. Same thing for shorts. Oh, the market makers will give you those short positions, but best believe that he's going to give you those indications and then hit your stop loss, right? The same thing for the buyers. Right? If you're a buyer thinking that this is where price was going to turn around and you thought you were going to get an easy retest, right, early on in the morning, right? Well, I drew that kind of wrong, right? Let's use this zone here, right? When price was moving sideways, for price to go up, what did price do? It went down, right? GJ is a big pair. Let's say you got in buy positions. Let's say you're an Asia session, London session trader. right? You got in somewhere in this area. We're talking about a 70 pip drawdown, right? That's if your account could even hold a 70 pip drawdown, right? Before price just gave you the inducement and then gave you the push to the top side, right? So gotta be very, very patient when you're trading pairs that are high in pips. Take a sip of water real quick. GU. We were in the first zone of consolidation, looking for the second push to the top side. We did get the break of structure. Right after a break of structure, we're looking for a retest. And again, this goes right back to the question that we were asking since the beginning of the stream. How steep is the pullback going to be? Is the pullback just going to be a retest of the break of structure? Is it going to be a 50% retracement? Or is it going to be what it looks like now, a 78-80% fib retracement? Right? Price is still making lower lows and lower highs. So again, very, very similar to the other pairs. Again, this is rinse and repeat. I was just telling Kendall this before I turned the stream on. I don't even want to do the fucking session today. Why? Because it's the same shit every fucking day. It's the same shit to talk about with every single pair. All these pairs are traded the exact same way, whether you're looking at Forex currency pairs, whether you're looking at indexes, commodities, metals, energies, oils, fucking, what else am I missing? Crypto, stock options. It's all traded the same way. If you have a trading journal, your trading journal should have step 1 through step 10. And every single time you step up to your charts, you should be looking at your trading journal and looking at every single rule and looking at whether or not that specific pair that you're trading is following your rules. If it's following your rules, you take the trade. If it's not following your rules, you don't take a trade. It really is that simple. Trading really is that simple. However, it's only that simple if you understand the reasons why you're looking at the rules that you have. Again, this is very boring. I'm gonna be the real trader, that real person telling you that this shit is fucking boring. This is the same thing every single day. Every single day, guys. Every single day. There's nothing exciting about this. At least maybe for other people it is. To me, no. This is not fun. I enjoy it. I love it. Not gonna sit here and lie and say that I don't like it. But it's fucking boring. It is very boring. Especially on days like yesterday and today where price is just going both ways, and we understand that. Like, I think that's another situation, is that we understand why price is moving this way. So we understand that days like today and yesterday, we just got to stay away from the market. Once we start trending, that's a different ball game. Right? That's a different ball game. I have nothing to say here, man. GU is still moving counter. We're still making lower lows and lower highs. I'm not trading this. Right? I'm waiting till price makes higher highs and higher lows. Once we start making higher highs and higher lows, I'll start trading. Right? You could even see, like, I have all these zones marked up. I'm not trading US30 until we make these moves. Why? Because price is still downtrending. Right? It doesn't matter how you slice this up. If you turn it around, you put it on its back, like, yo, price is still lower low, lower high, lower low. Could this be a lower high here to then continue into a lower low? Yes. I don't care what happens here. I don't care that you're looking at your charts this zoomed in and you start seeing, oh, but we have a break and price is making higher highs and higher lows. I don't care. Zoom out. Look at the overall market structure. What is price doing? Lower lows and lower highs. Outside of that, fuck that shit zooming in. You had a little zone of consolidation before you even had this. Right? Could this be a simple retest of this zone for price to continue going short? Absolutely. Right? So again, this is just a case where you have the market makers are literally showing you everything at once. They're showing you buys, they're showing you sells, and they're doing that on purpose to trap you, right? To get you into the position to then hit your stop loss. Like, I'm good with that, right? That's not what I want to trade. Even the traders for today, how many traders do you think today, oh, exhaustion candle going to the top side, you had the break. How many traders do you think traded this going short? How many traders do you think traded this going short? Again, not only that, but you had the fucking retest. And then what happened? Yeah, get in that short position, and then boop, price went right back to the top side and hit your stop loss. Just think about that. right? The market makers are literally showing you indications going both ways, and it's crazy, right? But being able to see that allows you to just stay away from the chart. It allows you to just get out. It allows you to not make a fucking decision that's gonna break your account, right? Taking unnecessary losses. That's all it is, right? Being able to see what's a high probability trade versus a low probability trade. Right, these trades here, high probability. Why? We have a gap. Boom. After that gap is filled, that's it. Every other trade you take after this gap closure is low probability. Again, doesn't matter how you slice it up. It doesn't matter what excuses or what examples you give me, is low probability. Because again, you're still taking buys when the market is still downtrending. Now, if you take buys when price is making higher highs and higher lows, whole different conversation, right? Completely different conversation. But right now, that's not what price is doing. So again, US30 just going to take a step back, go on to the next one. USDCAD, again, we're in the zone of consolidation, very similar to Euro AUD, right? I'm not going to be trading USDCAD until we break out of the zone of consolidation. So we're just going to update this in the 30-minute and go on to the next one. USDZAR is very similar. The zone of consolidation is a little bit smaller, but it's still the same thing. Right, so again, just gonna skip over USDZAR. Gold, mamma mia. Right, so gold in the daily time frame, we're still in peak high territory. Right, in the daily time frame, again, listen closely to this. It's the same example that I just gave with GBPJPY. It's the same shit. Right, daily time frame. What is price doing? Higher highs and higher lows. Perfect. So daily time frame, we're still uptrending. In the 4-hour time frame, what is price doing? Higher high, higher low, higher high, and then price ended up making lower lows, lower high, and lower low. And price has rejected the previous highs 1, 2, 3 different times. So in the 4-hour time frame, we're downtrending, right? So the daily is uptrending, the 4-hour is downtrending, and the 30-minute is uptrending. So again, I'll ask you guys the question, where are we going? If the daily is up and the 4-hour is down and the 30-minute is just moving sideways, right? Because at this point we had higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low. Where are we going? You want to go look for shorts or you want to go look for buys? Right? If you want to go look for anything, I promise you, you'll have a better chance going to a casino. Right? Hashtag set and forget. I'm going to talk my shit. Hashtag set and forget. Go to the casino, put $10,000 on black, and go to the bathroom. Set and forget, and then come back and let the person at the table, you know, go ask him a question and be like, yo, what are we doing? Here we go. Talk your shit. Okay, alright. I don't want to fucking dude. Listen, he dropped the mic. Sorry, I got a phone call. Bro, listen. I don't want to vent. I don't want to fucking. But it is what it is. Like it is true, bro. Like we're gonna sit here and be like set and forget. Like yo, fuck off. They're like shut up. That shit is so stupid, bro. Like yo, you're a fucking trader. You're not a gambler, brother. Like understand the reasons why you got in the trade. Understand the reason why you lost. Understand the reason why you won the trade. Understand the reasons why you're placing your take profit where you're placing it. Like losing a trade and then just turning your computer off or just blaming it on the fact that oh it's trading. Like a lot of people fucking on the internet be talking about like oh trading isn't gambling, but then they turn around and then they say some shit that makes it sound like they're gambling. Like make that shit make sense. Right? Like again, if you're not gambling, then there's a reason why you took that loss. You didn't just take the loss because oh the house has to win. Like that's gambling. You sound fucking stupid. Right? Tell me if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm the one that's delusional. But like again, this is the shit that we see online and people just run with it. Right? And then at the end of the year, we see that they made more money from selling courses for $500, and then their signals is a 20% win rate. And then we act like we don't know why the fuck our trading is horrible when we're, you know, it is what it is. End of the day, gold, we have a day of rise. Price is still moving sideways. You know, one time frame is telling you the other thing, the other time frame is telling you something different. I'll start trading gold similar to GBPJPY once we have clean and crystal clear indications as to where price wants to go. In a zone of consolidation, it's very simple. If we get a rejection of the highs, I'll take those trades going short. If we get a rejection of the lows, the same way, like, this is what I'm saying, like, this is why I don't delete my fucking charts. We get a rejection of the highs, we go right back down to the bottom. We get a rejection of the lows, we go right back to the top side. It's that simple. This is not rocket science. It is not rocket science. It really is that simple, right? Like, that's really it. We know we still have this gap at the bottom of the market. Cool, right? We understand that that gap doesn't have to be filled right away. It could take a couple weeks. It could take a couple months. It could take years. But we know price is going to go back down to that level. And again, it's just following market structure. So again, when would I be looking for buys? Could be cool looking for buys here, but what did price do? It gave you a little lower low. Could price give you a lower high and then make lower lows? Of course. Our indication that price is going to continue to go short is if and when price gives us a break of structure after the change of character. If price does not give us that break of structure to the lows, then cool. I'll be waiting for price to give me a break of the highs, and this is where I'll start looking for trades again to go back to the top side. And that's it. Alright, those are the only two options that I have here. Taking trades here in the middle of this area just makes no sense. 0 cents. You're asking to fail. Right? You're asking to take a loss. Bitcoin. Delete some of these drawings real quick. Let me know if that makes sense, guys. Let me know. If not, you know, I'll go back, I'll explain it, I'll talk about the reasonings. My bad. Bitcoin daily time frame, we're in level 3, right? Again, we're in pretty much the highest point in the market. Price here at these highs, price is just moving sideways. Again, very similar to what we were just talking about. In a zone of consolidation, if we go down to the 4 hour, what are we looking for? We're looking for rejections of the lows to go back to the top, rejections of the top to go back down to the bottom, and again, rejection of the lows to go back to the top side. All right, so right now Bitcoin is looking good. We talked about this yesterday and then on Monday's isolation session, where we completely missed this trade. But again, I don't like to say we missed the trade because, again, following our rules, the fact that ADR and STP was already hit by the time that we woke up, right? The move was given at 11:30 in the morning too. So, like, number one, I'm not on my charts after 10 in the morning, right? I don't look at a pair after it already did STP and ADR. So either way, this would have been a missed opportunity. But this was a beautiful trade, right? A rejection of the lows gave us an exhaustion candle. With that exhaustion candle, price also printed a bullish engulfing candle and gave us a beautiful retest to go back to the top of the zone, right? So Bitcoin looks perfect. Bitcoin right now looks amazing. Can't ask for better structure when it comes to this, right? And we have a day of rise, so we'll be keeping an eye on Bitcoin. And then last but not least, guys, let's look at oil, right? Oil, we understand that overall market makers pattern is in a downtrend, but again, same thing as the other pairs, right? In the first zone of consolidation, what happened? Rejected the lows, went high, rejected the highs, went low, rejected the lows, went high, rejected the highs, went low, and again rejected these lows. And what is price doing? Going back to the top side, right? So right now, what do we gotta wait for? We have to wait for price to reject the highs again to continue to push down to the bottom, right? Right now, price is still making higher highs and higher lows. We don't have any engulfing candles at the highs. Every single time frame is still up. We're still making higher high, higher low, higher high. So we still just gotta wait this one out. We had 3 days of rise. After 3 days of rise, on the 4th day, which is today, price either is gonna move sideways or is gonna go down. And price went down. So again, even though price is still moving counter, market structure is clean. We have the change of character, we have the break of structure, we have the retest, we have the push to the top side. After the final push, we have the pullback. Can't ask for better structure than that, right? Price is doing exactly what it needs to be doing. So that's pretty much it, guys. There's really nothing. Again, on my watch list, there's still really nothing going on. You know, we'll still wake up tomorrow. We'll look at our charts in the morning during the live trading session. If we could see that something looks, you know, clean to take, then we'll take it tomorrow. If not, then it's all good. We'll be back tomorrow morning for the live trading session. Then we'll be back again tomorrow evening for the isolation session. If you guys want to request on 101, have any questions, let me know. If not, again, that's pretty much it for today, and we'll be back tomorrow. Let me know in the chat any questions. Bitcoin do look clean. Yeah. Bitcoin is a clean chart, man. Especially if you're on it, like if you're really looking at Bitcoin and you take your time to really analyze it. There's so many trades that I've missed on Bitcoin just because the moves are made. Bitcoin is also another one of those charts that it either moves really early or really late. So the fact that I'm not awake during the times that it really does start moving or give us the entry, like, it kind of just sucks. But again, till this day, the biggest trade I have is from Bitcoin, so I can't be a hater on Bitcoin. Take care, old head. Alright. You too, my brother. Great session, broski. See you tomorrow. Alright, Mohammed. Good night. See you tomorrow. Any questions, guys? Also, for the people watching the recording, I probably should have said this earlier, but it's all good. If you made it this far and you're the person watching a recording, if you have any questions, make sure you message me with a timestamp, you know, what pair it is that you're looking at, so we could go straight into the video and know what we're talking about. And we don't have to sit there for fucking 10 minutes trying to figure it out. Any other questions, guys? Anything at all? Any other pairs you guys want me to go over before we leave? I'll give you guys a minute. If not, we'll be done for the night. You guys are good? Alright. Hope you guys have a good rest of your night. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Peace out.